Hey guys, it's Luca with another video for learning MTG. Today I want to talk about why I still love Magic the Gathering Online, MTGO, Moto for some. Basically, I think it comes down to really one thing, which is I like playing when there's like stakes. I like playing a game where if I win, I win something. If I lose something. To me, that makes Magic more fun. Maybe that's, how I grew up playing Magic. When I was really little, I'd go to the local gaming store, you pay your $5-10 entry, and then you win prizes if you do well in the tournament. To me, that's more exciting. The interface, there's a lot of problems with the Magic Online interface. I don't think that's like a secret. Arena is probably a lot nicer in that sense, but yeah, I thought I'd just talk about why I still like playing on Magic the Gathering Online. And I think there's a lot of players who have never given it a shot, and maybe who don't understand kind of the ins and outs of how it works. So first off, I guess we could just talk about, what are the tournaments like? What do you win? For example, let's say I want to do like a competitive sealed league. It's basically like you play 5 rounds, you build your deck, you get to keep all the cards that you draft or that you open. If you go 5-0, you win 360 play points, which is kind of like winning 36 ticks. Basically, the play points let you enter into new tournaments, and then to enter into this, it takes 240 play points. So you're like plus 120 play points, or plus kind of like $12 worth of entry, and then you win 6 boosters, and you get to keep all your cards. And then if you only go 4-1, you get 3 boosters instead of 6, and you get 240 play points instead of 360, so you break even in terms of your entry. And if you go 3-2, you just get 120 play points and 1 booster. I like to use GoatBots actually. They've got this thing called the EV calculator on their website, so you can actually see at what win rate do you like break even basically. So if you have a 50% win rate here, in the competitive sealed league, you're down, so you lose an average of $6 or 6 ticks every time you enter one of these tournaments. And that's going to depend on, like what's the expected value of the cards you open, what's the expected value of getting various prizes. So let's bump that up to 60% and see what happens. Okay, 60%, now you're positive. Now you're, on average, you win $1 basically every time you enter. What if we're at 59? Okay, and you're like almost break even. So basically this shows you, if your win rate is above 59%, you're actually profiting off of the games you play, which to me is exciting because, if you're like me, maybe you play a lot of games, and even just having like a little bit of profit from your games can really add up if you're playing hundreds and thousands of hours a year. I don't really play a lot of Magic anymore. Like recently I don't play a lot of Magic. I'm more like buy and sell Magic, but that can be a huge thing. That could be a huge difference if you're making even, $10 a day. That shit adds up. Okay, so what else do I want to talk about? So, Constructed. There's actually something really nice about Constructed on Magic Online. If you saw my last video about investing on Magic Online, you know that there's like really high bid-ask spreads on cards. So let's pick this, Thieves Guild Enforcer. So, and I think this may be cut off a little bit, so let me move it over here. But basically, if I wanted to add this to my deck, I pay 1.05 ticks, and then when I'm done using it, if I sell it back to the bot, I'm gaining 72 ticks. So I'm losing 33 hundredths of a tick, or 1/3 of a tick. That's huge. That's like 33%. If you're building a $300 deck and you have these types of bid-ask, if you have a $300 deck at these bid-ask spreads, you're losing $100 every time you switch decks. Luckily now people have come up with some really nice services, so I wanted to talk about Mana Traders. Mana Traders lets you rent MTGO decks. So as long as your decks are within 400 ticks, or within like a $400 deck, which I think should be most standard decks, you only have to pay $35 a month, and you can switch your decks as often as you want. Sometimes in the past when I'm like learning a format, like learning standard, I might change my deck every single day. And I didn't have this in the past, so this is really cool. I think it makes playing Magic Online Constructed more affordable, actually. it does suck that you're kind of paying a monthly fee and you're not getting it back, but it's going to end up saving you a lot if you're used to switching decks. Or even if you only build one deck every month and sell it, you could easily lose that $35 just from that bid-ask spread. So this is a huge thing. This is manatraders.com. I'm not affiliated with them at all, by the way, but just wanted to talk about that. I guess another thing people might be curious about, so they might say like, hey, if I want to join this tournament, it takes 24 ticks. You know, like if you're brand new to the game, you may not have any play points. How do I get ticks? So you can buy it at the store here, but that's going to cost you $1 plus tax per tick. So if you're in New York State like me, that's going to be $1.08 a tick. I'm pretty sure it's going to be cheaper to buy it elsewhere. So here are a few places where you can look. Let's see, does ManaTraders sell ticks? So I'm guessing the cheapest place is going to be, so GoBots has a buy tickets up here. Okay, so they sell tickets for 84 cents a ticket. So wow, that's already way cheaper. 84 cents compared to $1.08. That's like more than 20% off. MTGO traders also sell tickets. If you go to mtgotraders.com, go to sealed in ticket, event tickets. Oh, they're out of stock on event tickets, so they don't sell them. And then I know in the past I've used mtgotickets.com. I don't know what their prices are like. Let's check. Okay, they're selling tickets at $1.10, so that's like even more expensive than what you would get in the store. So yeah, so GoBots right now, I don't know how long this is gonna last. Usually tickets are a lot closer to $1. So this is where you would go if you were gonna buy tickets. So like if you're like a brand new player, you've never played Magic Online, I would buy some tickets here for like tournament entries. Maybe you might need like 30-40 ticks to get started, and then I would get a subscription here. If you're gonna play like standard, it'd be like $35 a month, and you'd be pretty much ready to go. So yeah, that's just like a quick little rundown of why I like Magic Online. Basically, just because to me it's more fun to play games where there's like you can win prizes and you can lose. That just makes it more exciting, and oftentimes there's like a higher level of competition. Also, another thing I'll mention is like during the weekends there's big tournaments. There's, you know, like 100, 200 player tournaments. They're called like challenges and premier events, and there's really big prizes you can win in those. I don't know exactly what you win, but maybe you get like a premium, like a full premium set of decks, like a full foil set of, I don't know, whatever the latest set is, but don't quote me on that. Let's see if I can find one of these big tournaments. Yeah, so I can't really find them here, but there are like, if you're into, some people enjoy, you know, the big tournament where there's like 8-9 rounds of Swiss and then cut to a top 8, that kind of thing. You can definitely find those on Magic Online. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.